All right, are we back? We're back. I think we're back. I don't know what's going on with the Twitch tonight, guys. I really do apologize for this streaming issue that we're having tonight. This is very uncharacteristic, but we'll try to get that remedied before next weekend. Just a quick question for Ryan. Ryan, you finished this race in second, but you started in second. You did lead quite a few laps this race. Do you feel like this is one of those that just kind of slipped away from you, or did you make a mistake somewhere along the line?
Yeah, I guess I did, with not going on mediums and giving Chandler a massive undercut, but congrats to him anyway. He had big pace. I'll take a second of no penalties on a pad around this track. So.
Well, Mercedes did have a good day today. I will say that your teammate started dead last after being disqualified in qualifying for some reason, and was able to make his way all the way up to lead this race for a few laps, and then it looked like he might fight for the podium before he made his first stop, and then he boxed for mediums and committed to that 2-stop. So, but Mercedes still with a good points haul today, so great job by both of you. Hope to see both of you next week. For the what is the Grand Prix next week? The French Grand Prix, isn't it? Ooh, that's gonna be nasty. That's gonna be nasty. Somebody's gonna die in time. I'm calling it right now. Well, moving on now to Boy Wonder. Chandler Cieta started, I believe, 12th place, and was able to work his way all the way to the front on a massive one-stop strategy to win this race today. Chandler, a great drive by you today. Was there at any point in time early in the race where you thought, or even before the race started, where you thought that you might compete for even the podium?
Well, after quality, against the lap. Actually, I gotta say, the track limit at the last chicane is just stupid. Not the cutting. I did a 7.5 on my last run, but it got me for extending on the outside where there's the wall. I don't know how.
Yes, so, we did catch that. That was on stream. I followed you that entire lap because you purpled sector 1, you purpled sector 2, and I was like, oh, this is the new pole lap, and then you
should be happy
the corner, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
You should be happy you did that.
In the end, I guess it worked out because I did hard to medium. I saw in another league someone did hard to medium from P19. They finished P5. So I said I'm going to start hard to go mediums, which I usually would. I almost always would start mediums, not hards. In this case, because you could go to 2-stop, I did. And it didn't really occur. Like, I didn't really get the fact that I could be on podium or even win until I saw Jared was on another set of mediums. I thought he would for sure 1-stop. And with how far he was, I thought he would have it, but then I saw he had pit, and then Ryan stayed out longer and longer, but I still thought he would catch me, but I guess the stuff didn't really work for him at the end. So it wasn't until I saw Jared was on another set of mediums that I really knew I could challenge for the win.
Well, it was a great win in my opinion because you started deep in the field and 1-stopped and really worked your way through, never having any huge malfunctions or huge hiccups. Looked like you had a pretty solid race strategy today, a solid car underneath of you, so congratulations. Do you think that this is something that you can roll forward with into the French Grand Prix and possibly fight for another win there, or do you believe that this might just be like a one-off?
Well, it's definitely not a one-off, but for next week in France, I'm not even challenging for the podium. I don't see it. I tried a few laps there a few days ago. I don't know why, but I'm horrible there now. I'm terrible. So next week probably not, but then Austria on, I think I'll be fine again. I think France will more be the one-off for a poor performance from me. But championship is gone, so that's not what I'm worried about.
Well, now at this point, it's just race wins, but you've got one under your belt again today. A great drive by all three of you to stand on the podium today, Hoopalicious and New Zealand Ryan, and your winner for today's race, Chandler Cieta. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been another beautiful night of Breakout Racing League Formula 1 Tier 1. this will end our stream for the evening. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and sticking with us as we were having issues with Twitch tonight. If you'd like to tune in again next week, join us right here on our Twitch channel, Breakout Racing League, when we go live at 10 p.m. Eastern Time every Saturday. Be there.